morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Are we ready to sing together? We're going to start with This Little Light of Mine. If you want to stand up and get a dancing in the aisles, go ahead.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Gonna let it shine, shine. Everybody sing, shine, shine. You know you want to shine, shine. All around the world, shine, shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Let me hear you. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Gonna let it shine, shine. Everybody sing, shine, shine. You know you want to shine, shine. All around the world, shine, shine. No more living in fear. No more living in fear. I'm gonna let it shine. Let's clap our hands like this. No more living in fear. I'm gonna let it shine. No more living in fear. 'Cause I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Gonna let it shine, shine. All around the world, shine, shine. You know you got to shine, shine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shine, shine. Yeah. All right, and why don't you stay standing for this next song? We're going to go right into it. I am alive with the Spirit of God. All right, here we go. I am alive with the Spirit of God. 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 I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of God. That's not too hard. Sing along with us. I am alive with the Spirit of God. 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 I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of God. All right, take this time to say hello to your neighbors and welcome them this Sunday. All right, and head back to your seats so we can sing this together. We're going to break it down. Here we go. I am alive with the Spirit of God. 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 I am alive, y'all, alive with the Spirit of God. Yeah. One more time. the energy going now. Grand Rising, beloveds. One of my mentors, one of my teachers was Dr. Tom Costa, and he started the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Desert, and he would open his service with this. This is the day the law is making, and I rejoice in it. I know and believe that whatever this day brings, it is due to what I think. I let go of yesterday and all of its mistakes and even its joys. Only good comes into my life today, for I am preparing myself for it. I am open and receptive to new ideas, new channels, as I welcome this new day with joy in my heart and a smile on my lips. So welcome everyone to this beautiful new day. My name is Judy Chapman. I am your assistant minister, and I am so delighted to see you all here today. Welcome back Rick and Maureen from Washington. So happy to see you. They've been gone on vacation for 4 months. 4 months. Can you believe it? What a vacation. Yeah, what a vacation, yes. So who are we? We are a dynamic and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken to your divine nature, to empower you to create a life that you want to have. We are changing lives one heart at a time. So now let's do our flames of faith. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence that we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience that we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and the practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring that Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and the path of peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as the last candle is lit by our practitioner, Paula Manis, let it represent the path that brought you to here, to this service today. And now we're going to have 2 minutes of sacred silence.
Please join me in prayer this morning. Please join me in a calm knowing that there is a power that takes care of everything in the universe, that made everything. And this power is inherent in each and every one. It's not the power of a ruler of a country. No, this is a power so far advanced, so incredibly good, that it almost cannot be imagined. And this power today is what I pray for each and every one of us to realize that power is within us. And so when you think of anything that's bothering you, that comes up, that's not exactly as you want it, use that power for good. Look out in the world and say, what can I do today? Something simple? Sure, that works. Do it. Something extravagant? Nothing is too extravagant for God to give you. And this power comes to you from prayer. And prayer always works. Whether or not you believe that is whether or not you will see the result. So I ask you and I pray for you today that each and every one of us are so connected. Everyone in this room, everyone listening, every human being in the world is connected because we are all individuations of the divine. That can never change, and that's why we will have a world that works for everyone. So when you're having a little bit of a blip in your life, sit for a moment in silence and think about what is within me that can make this right, and pray for it and know that it will be right. So when you see things happening in the world that seem insurmountable, no, it's not insurmountable. All peace is possible for this world, and it will be happening. And when we pray together, that is true power, a power that cannot be dealt with anything but goodness, light, love, peace, beauty, joy, and of course, creativity. So today I know that each person in this room will realize their dreams, their hopes, their love, and their peace. And so I know for us, as connected to God as we are, that it works. So please join me in knowing this, absolutely knowing that the presence comes through for us each and every time we ask. Yes, the beloved ones will get what they ask for. So please join me in saying, and so it is. Now our global vision, this is a portion of it. We see a world that works for all, where humanity awakens to spiritual magnificence, where forgiveness is the norm, where resources are valued, cared for, and shared, where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. And today, please say it with me, our affirmation is, I embrace the holy nature of the earth, and so it is.
I had a September brochure. I was reading the wrong one. Whoops. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm so excited that you're here. Yes, please give a warm welcome to Kristen Lee Allred.
How are we doing this morning? All right, little daily dose of peace, love, and happiness. You ready? Hit it. You can put your hands together. Whoa, oh, oh. Can you feel the music pumping through your soul when you step out out of your comfort zone. We're alive and beautiful. We are strong yet vulnerable. They say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. No more negativity, just brush it off your shoulder. Life is on our side. We were born to thrive. If you're feeling groovy, hold your arms out wide. Peace, love, and happiness. Help me out, peace and love, y'all. Soaking up the good vibe. Warm my skin like sunshine. Peace, love, and happiness. That's what it's all about. Yeah, we're feeling alright. Rhythm sounding so tight. Peace, love, and happiness. Yeah, we're flying so high that we ain't coming down. No, no. Ooh, oh. To my brothers and my soul sisters all around the world, shining that light, yeah, you're getting it, girl. We got wisdom, style, and grace. We're not just a pretty face. Even when things fall apart, we still dream with all our heart. You're a queen, so claim your crown. What we need in the world right now is peace, love, and happiness. Help me out now. Soaking up the good vibes. Warm my skin like sunshine. Peace, love, and happiness. That's what it's all about. Yeah, we're feeling alright. All the rhythm sounding so tight. Peace, love, and happiness. Yeah, we're flying so high that we ain't coming down. Ooh, you know that we ain't coming down. Anybody feeling good this morning? To my brothers and my soul sisters all around the world, this one's for you. To my brothers and my soul sisters all around the world, all around the world. Thank you so much, and thanks for these fabulous musicians. Show them some love. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let's give Christian another hand. And how about this band? Thank you so much. Yeah, what a wonderful way to start our day today. And so I will say, grand rising, everyone. And I'm happy that you're here with us. I'm tripping all over these cords. Sorry about that. This month, October, is typically the month when we begin to lean into our stewardship program, our beautiful opportunity to support our center. And so in tandem with this program, you might notice a beautiful altar here in front of the podium. If you can't see it in the back, come up and see it later. Thank you so much, Kathy Story, for putting this together. As our committed givers and tithers commit their financial gifts for 2026, you'll start seeing little faces show up on those stars. And so right now I can tell you that those stars will be filled with our Board of Trustee members because they are all committed givers or tithers. And I can also tell you that our staff, the people who work for this center, who are on payroll, they are all tithing to this community. And it is a beautiful practice of stewardship and ownership and really blessing our center with circulation. And so I'm so grateful for that. And so last week, I shared my own personal abundance story. And this week,
we have someone who is on staff who's going to share a few reasons why they are committed to giving to our beautiful center. Come on up, Debbie Morris, who's our youth and family coordinator.
I've never been on this side before. Okay, 3 reasons why I participate in the pledge drive, and I have for many, many years. As a bookkeeper and former bookkeeper for the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, I know that it's nice to know how much money I'm going to be working with, so I know how much I can spend. Imagine not knowing the amount of income that you're going to have for the year. Or imagine how hard it is to create a budget when you don't know. Second reason is commitment. I want to show my commitment in an identifiable way. My commitment to this center, to the congregation, to the teachings, to the minister, to the staff, and to the programs that we provide. The third one is goal setting and personal growth. When I pledge, I am setting a goal for myself. This teaching and principles are for me. When I set a goal and I meet it, it feels great. And I get a great sense of accomplishment. If I don't make it, I can try it again until I do. Try participating in the Committed Giving campaign. I guarantee you, you won't run out of money, and you will be blessed with abundance.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was just so perfectly said. I appreciate that. And I think a lot of us who are part of our stewardship program absolutely know what Debbie was talking about. That we have this opportunity to stretch, to glow up, if you will. And that, of course, is our theme for this month. In October, we're working with this idea of glowing up. I'm not saying growing up, I'm saying glowing up. And that term is a term that the hipsters use for, and I actually, it's so funny because I had never heard this term before, and I was watching television. It was actually the 4th season of the morning show, and one of the characters walked up to a Hollywood guy and said, "Wow, you're really glowing up with this new look." And that is what glowing up means in the trend, in the zeitgeist right now. It means that this idea of transformation, and in the hipster term, it's really talking about transformation at a superficial level. But when we talk about glowing up this month, we're talking about glowing up from the inside out, from a deep intrinsic space of really diving into our spiritual selves and having the experience of transformation. Yes, having the experience of transformation. And what I'll tell you is that I'm having my own personal glow up these days. I am absolutely experiencing transformation in my relationships. I'm experiencing transformation in my finances. I'm experiencing transformation in the way I do business as a minister. Yeah, I know it doesn't seem like a business, but there's a method to it, as well as that spiritual trusting. And so for me, glowing up is leaning into our spiritual magnificence, leaning into that place within us that wants to be full out, authentically expressed. And so as we move through our stewardship program, our theme is home is everywhere we are together. And this little altar here is an opportunity for us to remember that we're always walking by faith, that when we do this practice of giving, when we do the practice of, and treat it as a spiritual practice, that we really are walking by faith and not by sight. We're completely trusting the universe is in full circulation in our lives. I was reflecting, we've been meeting in this lovely sanctuary since April, and when we sold our building, we entered into this liminal space not really knowing what was next. We knew we had to land someplace quickly when we signed the contract to sell our building, and I knew that we didn't want to rush into anything, that we wanted to be able to really be grounded and clear before we made a choice. And you know, you can talk to the people, the members of our community, there's a lot of different opinions about where we should be and when, you know, how our community should land. And so knowing that, I had to walk by faith and not by sight and trust. And we had this amazing opportunity to come here and to rehome ourselves in a temporary space, a transitional space, but a lovely space, and not really knowing what we were going to do in the long term. And so while we were really grateful for what that building that we sold gave us, you know, the years of laughter and music and so much prayer in that beautiful sanctuary, when we handed over the keys, it was a little feeling of, ooh, what's next? And then when we found ourselves here, I think it was a little bit like, oh, what's this energy here? Where are we here? We didn't, and what I'm so amazed about when we began to enter into agreement with the Baha'i Center was that they didn't ask us to change our name. They didn't ask us to shift our teaching in any way. They didn't ask us to change the way that we congregated and were in community. And as I think about that, that's a really powerful gift. To come into another spiritual community that has their own way of being with the divine and accepting us exactly as we are. Don't you agree? Yeah. And I would love to tell you that I orchestrated that. It was the divine. It was the divine that brought us to this place. And when I think about this idea of, you know, today is Indigenous Peoples' Day. And it is a time when we really acknowledge the people who came before us, the people who were the stewards before us of Mother Earth. And when I think about the way the Baha'is received us, it feels like what Mother Earth does. She receives the seeds that want to be planted in the fertile soil. She doesn't say, oh, that rose seed isn't a tomato seed, so out with you. No, it just accepts the seeds that are planted. The soil enriches it, and they blossom as they are from their authentic self. And that's the experience that we're having in our temporary home here. We are completely allowed to be ourselves and to feel a sense of belonging, even if it is a temporary space. And this idea of the earth and the idea of continuing to use this metaphor of the gracious garden, the grace-filled garden, I'm thinking that our CSL community is like one root system, and the Baha'i community is like another root system, and above ground, both may look different. Some similarities, but they're different indeed. And yet underneath the soil, the roots grow side by side. Some of those roots intertwine, Jean. Jean is a member. Oh, and if you talk to her about the Baha'is, she is deep in this teaching. She's not a practitioner of CSL, but we have so much in common that she feels at home here. And so this idea of roots being intertwined is so beautiful to me, because what I know about that is that we get to exchange nutrients. Our community brings a beautiful energy to this sanctuary, and we hold it dear, and we are good stewards for this sanctuary. We allow ourselves to bring our whole selves, to bring the good energy, to treat this place like it's our home. I imagine, though, that there might, if one of the Baha'i community walked in and saw Home Sweet Home, that might, oh. But the thing to know about this altar is it's on a tray, and it can be moved anywhere. And that's actually where we are right now, in this beautiful liminal space of knowing that no matter where we find ourselves, because we belong to each other, just like all life belongs to the Mother Earth, that we are home. And that home isn't about the four walls, it isn't about the foundation. It's about what we cultivate together as community. There's a wonderful, you may be familiar with it, in 1854, Chief Seattle shared this speech, and I can't grab exactly where he was when he shared this, but there was something in his speech that I want to share with you that I think is very profound and very relevant to what we're talking about today. And so Chief Seattle said, "Every part of the earth is sacred to my people. Every shining pine needle, every sandy shore, every mist in the dark woods, every meadow, every humming insect, all are holy in the memory and experience of my people. We love this earth as a newborn loves its mother's heartbeat. So if we sell you our land or rent you our space, love it as we have loved it, care for it as we have cared for it, hold it in your mind and hold the memory of the land as it is when you receive it. Preserve the land for all children, love it as God loves us, as we are part of the land, you too are part of the land. This earth is precious to us. It is also precious to you. One thing we know, there is only one God. No human, be they a red person or a white person, can be apart. We are all siblings, after all." So that sentiment of really appreciating where we're planted, and we could be planted anywhere. We are planted here right now, and we were planted on the top of Pico in San Clemente, and wow, I forgot the name of that area already. Talega, in Talega. We were planted there for a while, and as we continue to do this, and I say do, but it's really live this philosophy of what Ernest Holmes taught, what he brought together when he did a synthesis of all the different spiritual teachings. As we continue to do that, we can absolutely continue to evolve and to grow and to blossom wherever we're planted, right? There's that wonderful meme, blossom wherever you're planted. And Ernest Holmes writes this about nature and the power of it, which serves as a beautiful metaphor for where we're at right now. He writes, "The combined intelligence of humanity could not create the life of a plant, yet the intelligence in the creative soil of earth will produce as many for us as we ask when we plant the seed of that which we wish to have created." And so we have this divine design that we're working with. It is a system of divine design where we consciously plant seeds so that we can have the experience out here. One of my favorite mystics is Joel Goldsmith, and I'm going to share one more reading with you that sort of ties all this together. If you're not familiar with Joel Goldsmith, he was the founder of the Infinite Way, and he was a contemporary of Ernest Holmes. And he wrote many, many books which are really transcriptions of his letters and his talks. And he wrote this wonderful piece when he was expanding on that biblical quote of the peace that passeth all understanding. And he shares about how we can experience not only peace, but an infinite supply of perfection and health. And he writes, the reason all people are not experiencing health, wealth, harmony, safety, and security is that they have not consciously turned within to receive the divine grace or peace. They have the peace which the world can give, but they have not turned within. They have not sat in the silence, the inner communion, making space until they receive the assurance of the divine grace. And so, friends, I think that's what really sets the value in our community, that we create this space where people can either come to a Sunday service or take a class or join a like-minded community that meets weekly and continue to explore and plumb the real power that lives within each one of us. And when we do that, we teach people through providing these spiritual tools to access their own innate magnificence. We are not asking anyone to believe as we believe or do as we believe. We ask you to come and find out for yourself how you can explore this teaching and use it in your lives. And as many of you long-timers know, some people come through this community for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when we teach people, it's sort of that axiom of teach a person to fish versus giving them a fish, right? We teach people to fish. And when we do this powerful teaching and sharing of these principles, when we help people to access their own magnificence, it's not so different than Mother Earth and the life that she gives all organic plants and beings. And so I think to really stretch this metaphor, it's sort of like taking wood from a tree. The wood might give you some shelter from the elements. It may provide you with some other physical structure, but it will not provide you with the same life force that Mother Earth gives the living tree. And our teaching, you might get a couple of nice little tricks to use in your life to shift things around, but unless you come and begin to really practice these principles, you will not get the life force that comes through them, that changes people's lives for good, that creates that glow up, that transformation. And so as we move through the rest of this stewardship month and this month of glowing up, I want to share this blessing with you. And I invite you to accept it and carry it with you throughout the week. And it's quite simple. May we continue to plant seeds of love wherever we go. May our gratitude make holy ground beneath our feet. And may our home, the one we carry in our hearts, continue to expand until it includes the whole world. Thank you very much. Yes. And so I'm just going to add a really brief spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. So if you'll just go within and know with me that the power and the presence, the very thing that gives life to the mighty oak tree, that gives life to all the fishes in the sea, that is the power within the wave, that comes from the ocean, that is the wind beneath our wings. We know that this is the same power that we are always working with, that we allow ourselves to be that infinite expression, moving through life knowing that energy is merely making a pit stop in whatever we're experiencing. And so we allow ourselves to infuse all things with the spirit that is moving through us. We are good stewards of it. We're grateful for it. And so it is. And so now it's time to bring back the band and our wonderful soloist, Christian Allred.
This is a song called Little Things that I wrote. It's not out in the world yet, but it's my intention to do that this year. And I love that also it kind of synchronistically follows the message of the seed being planted, because that's part of the line in my song. So don't you love how the universe worked that out? This cosmic sea that we're all swimming, there's no end and no beginning. We just try to do the best we can to find the magic in our morning coffee, sweet words that are whispered softly, and the golden light of summer on your skin. Like a movie, it can pass us by. These little things that make us feel alive. Picking white flowers, swimming in the ocean, laughing for hours, loving every moment, dancing wild and free in my bare feet, singing along to the songs on the radio. It's the little things that mean the most. Sometimes we can take for granted all the seeds that we have planted, and the lightning that is running through our veins. The universe in ecstatic motion. I wanna be here for every raw emotion. I can feel my soul remembering that nothing meant for me could ever pass me by. So I think I'll just enjoy the ride, picking white flowers, swimming in the ocean. The little things, laughing for hours, loving every moment. The little things, dancing wild and free in my bare feet, singing along to the songs on the radio. It's the little things. Breathe it in. You got to breathe it in. Breathe it in. Picking white flowers, swimming in the ocean. The little things, laughing for hours, loving every moment. Dancing wild and free in my bare feet, singing along to the songs on the radio. It's the little things, ooh, it's the little things that mean the most. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for Kristen again. Thank you. So beautiful, that song. Thank you. Oh, what energy. Beautiful energy today. During our Conscious Committed Giving today, we have a very special treat. I requested a song, Everything is Holy Now, and so Lou will be performing that for us. Yes, thank you, Lou, and our wonderful band. And I want to thank our wonderful band for all your fabulous music. This morning, that music was great, as always. Thank you. and our beautiful songbirds. Thank you so much. You bring us so much joy. Okay, will the stewards please come forward? What's that? Okay, let us say our affirmation together. My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
When I was a boy, each week on Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything's holy now. Everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. But now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything, everything, everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small, but an even better magic trick. It's if there's anything at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding there isn't one. When holy water was rare, it barely wet my fingertips, but now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down, but I walk in this reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face, not say it's a testament, that'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come, and say it's not a sacrament. I'll tell you it can be done. This morning outside I stood, I saw a little red-winged bird, shining like a burning bush, shining like a scripture verse. Made me wanna bow my head. I remember church let out. How things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. Everything, everything is holy now. Everything, everything is holy now. Everything, everything is holy now.
You just brought tears to my eyes. Let's give him another hand. Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you. Oh, I love that song. It's so beautiful. Oh, pardon me. Let's bless our offering. As these financial gifts circulate throughout our community, We know that each recipient is blessed with divine abundance. We are so grateful for the energy of God that we call money. Thank you, God, for the gift of prosperity. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. If you're here for the first time today, boy, lucky you. What a day. If you're here, we would love for you to, for the first time, we would love for you to sign our guest book and leave your email address so that we can stay in touch with you. And we have so many things that are going on in our center. And so if you are here for the first time, welcome. We have practitioners today. We have Paula Manis, Patrick Freeman, and Bonnie Charney. And these are people that have been trained in the art and the silence, yes, that too, art and the science of prayer. And we call it affirmative prayer, where we act as if it's already done, and we create it in our thoughts, and we create it in our being, we create it in our mind. So if you're hitting a bump in the road, we have practitioners here that can pray with you. And they'll be at the back of the room after the service. And please avail yourself to that gift that we're giving you, because it is a huge gift. So they will be ready for you. And now Dr. Alice will give us our invitations for the week.
I like that. I like that little jazzy cocktail sound. Thank you. As Reverend Judy has said, if you are here for the first time, we have a gift for you. So if you'll raise your hand, Mary will go around the room and make sure you get that gift. Anybody here for the first time? No worries. If you have never signed our guest book and you have only been here a few times, please be sure to bring yourself forward and give us your contact information so we can stay in touch. Today at 12:30 in the multipurpose room, Tamsin and John Lawrence will perform a healing sound bath. If you haven't experienced a sound bath before, it is a wonderful place to experience that thing that Joel Goldsmith was talking about. I gave that quote, that place of just going deep within ourselves and allowing ourselves to have an experience of grace and the divine. It is our gift to you for a love offering, and so that we can support Tamsin and John and the work that they do. So I hope you'll join us for that. Also, Conscious Connections will meet a little early today at 11:45 so that everyone can participate in the sound bath. They'll meet in the lobby. I want to remind you that every November we started a tradition about, was it 3 or 4 years ago, Homecoming Sunday. And while this may be our temporary home and not our forever home, it's a great opportunity for you to invite people you haven't seen for a while to come back and to enjoy our community. We'll have a potluck, and so we'll invite everybody to bring some wonderful food to share. It'll be November 2nd, and it will be the conclusion of our stewardship program as well. But the other thing that we'd like to do is recognize our legacy members. So anybody who has been a member 25 years this year, please raise your hand. Yes, we have a number of people, absolutely. And so if you have been a member of our community for 25 years and you haven't been acknowledged, you haven't received a wonderful book weight from me, please let us know. You know, 25 years ago, our record keeping didn't include dates that you joined as members. So if you have been a member for 25 years and we haven't recognized you, I could use your help. Please let me know, and I'll make sure that we honor you as well. Let's see, we have our regular goings-on that happen. Mondays with Mary is the book study that's 11 a.m. on Zoom. They're currently studying Energy Speaks by Lee Harris. Yoga classes Monday evenings at 6 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 10 p.m. Not here, but at our San Juan location. Please avail yourselves to that. Mike Ward is a real gift to our community as our yoga teacher. Shifting Sands meets on Thursdays from 10:30 to 12:30. There's a wonderful Friday morning support group on Zoom, Coming Home, Awakening to Spirit with Joyce Fournier. And as always, we have brochures that you can take with you. Put it on your fridge, keep on top of everything. You might want to check our website. We keep that up to date. There's always good news on there. And check your email, because we're sending those emails out regularly to keep you informed. I want to remind everybody, you get to sleep in a little bit next week. No, I'm not talking about daylight savings time. I'm talking about the soul journey experience. The Baha'is will be doing the service next week for their community, and they've invited us all to come and to drink up with that inspiration and beautiful experience that they create. Their start time is a little later than ours. They don't start till 11, and they start with fellowship, followed by a program that starts at 11:30, and at the end of the program, you're invited to stay for a barbecue. So I invite you all to come check it out. It'll be a wonderful experience, as it has been in the past. I think I have, and then the following week, yours truly will be the speaker, and our very favorite singing cowboy, John Nichols, will be our musical treat. So, come next week, enjoy the soul journey. Come the following week, enjoy our cowboy and our regular programming. But today I have a special treat for you. It's been so long since we've done this. This is your cue to start walking forward. We have our youth worked on a project, and they want to share it for you. And this means that the songbirds are on deck because you're next. But here they are.
Hello again. The children and I have made what we call an inclusion project, and it represents
like what the Center for Spiritual Living is like about, like
Mic.
inclusion and like including people and acceptance for everyone. So we decided to do it and put it in front of the Center for Spiritual Living so everyone can see it.
And you can enjoy this. It'll be out in front.
In our youth program, we have youth that are, it's not just a place to drop off your kids or your grandkids. It's a place for them to learn spiritual principles, a way of life, a way of being empowered, a way of being integrated with all the divine. And so please bring your kids. We have a program every Sunday. And now, songbirds.
Please stand so we can sing together I Release for our closing song.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And repeat after me. Wherever I am, love resides. And so it is.
So it is.